Congress is back in session with Biden's Build Back Better stimulus package as their top priority. But will it stay their top priority with the two other major areas Congress must give attention? I'll explain in a minute. Senator Sanders wants to shrink the military budget to fund more at-home programs that could help the middle class and the working class. And Jack Dorsey of Twitter suddenly steps down as CEO. All this and more in today's update. Hello and welcome to today's November 29th Daily News Report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. On this channel, I keep you in the loop on what's really going on in Washington, D.C., the U.S. economy, Biden's Build Back Better stimulus package bill, money investing, and much, much more. Now, don't forget to take 20 seconds to enter the cash giveaway that Casey and I are doing. 24 people are going to win $250 in cash, and 10 people are going to win $500 in cash. We're excited to give that money away as we head into the holidays and the winter season. There's no strings attached on how to spend that money, and that contest ends in less than 48 hours. I'll make sure to leave a link below. Also, I just want to say thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like and sharing them with family and friends. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, the politicians are finally back from vacation to start working for the people again in Washington, D.C. Congress has three major areas of focus, and all of them need attention right away. First, the Senate will be meeting each day this week to decide when to vote on Biden's Build Back Better stimulus package bill, or how they want to modify it or change it. So that vote could happen at any time this week, but it is not happening today. Today will be the committees starting to dissect what they want to keep, what they want to modify, what they want to remove. Second, Democrats need to figure out how to make the government run for longer than 45 days and avoid a government shutdown by voting on the debt ceiling situation and the annual budget. Third, Congress needs to vote on the annual military budget. And based on being out of Afghanistan, many politicians, including Senator Bernie Sanders and many Republicans, want to see the military budget lowered and that money be rerouted to domestic issues here at home. Senator Chuck Schumer is saying these final days of 2021 will be a sprint for Congress as there is so much to do. They want to continue to push Biden's agenda forward by voting on the House's Build Back Better stimulus package. But he admits right now he doesn't know if he has the votes to get it passed. And so he wants the different committees to meet and deliberate on what to keep or what to remove. We know Senator Kyrsten Sinema has reservations about the price of the bill and taxing companies and businesses. However, she's been very quiet lately on what she will actually do with her vote. Senator Joe Manchin said he now knows this bill isn't paid for. His big worry is taxes on businesses, which could make us less competitive on a world stage, the amount of money going towards green energy, the fact that the bill doesn't help the American people as much as it should, and he worries that spending close to $2 trillion will be like adding gasoline on inflation and rising prices. Many Democrat leaders are starting to say it doesn't look like leadership knows how to keep the government alive for more than 45 days at a time, and they want to see an annual budget, not a 45-day continuing resolution budget. They say we need a real plan in place. We can't have people that depend on the government worried they won't get their check every 45 days. We need an annual budget that both parties can agree to, and we need it fast. The government needs to vote on an annual budget by December 4th. However, Janet Yellen of the Treasury says she can find a way to stretch it to the 14th or 15th, but this annual debt ceiling and annual budget needs to be addressed right away. The debt ceiling needs to be raised to accommodate the new spending and past spending from the Trump administration to help with the financial aid that was given during the COVID lockdowns. However, Republicans say they will dig in their heels and allow Democrats to figure out how to fund the government on their own since they've passed every major bill this year on their own. Democrats are banking on the fact that Republicans will blink at the last minute, but friendly communication between Chuck Schumer and Mitch McConnell are at an all-time low. Congress also needs to fund the National Defense Authorization Act, or the annual military spending bill, but Senator Bernie Sanders said he will withhold his vote. He says the United States isn't at war like it used to be, and this budget needs to shrink by a lot. Sanders said it is beyond absurd that at the same time as our nation continues to spend more on the military than the next 12 nations combined, we are told over and over that we can't afford to invest in the needs of working class people here at home. So Sanders wants to see the military budget go towards social safety net programs that help seniors and the working class and the poor. He said America needs to quit giving money to the military industrial complex while giving billionaires tax breaks. America needs to focus on the middle class and the working class. Yet I noticed that Bernie Sanders said not a word about President Biden being wined and dined by billionaires last week for Thanksgiving and giving them huge tax breaks in the House's Build Back Better plan. However, Sanders did say, when we want to expand Medicare to cover dental, vision, and hearing, nope, can't do it. Think of the deficit. Universal pre-K? Nope, deficit. Paid leave? Nope, deficit. $778 billion a year in spending for the military? Sure, no problem. Let's get our priorities straight. Those are quotes from Bernie Sanders. So Congress is walking into the holiday season with so many irons in the fire. I'm not sure how they're going to get it all done, but the country rests on them getting this done. The stock market, businesses, hundreds of thousands of government employees, millions of Americans on Social Security benefit programs, and more, all rests on the shoulders of Congress right now. These are big matters, and I'll continue to update you on them all week long. Lastly, Senator Sanders said, the federal government has its priorities all messed up. In big news today, the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, is stepping down. He didn't say why, except to explain that it was his own decision and that it was what was best for the company he loves. Twitter's stock jumped 11% in 1 hour after he made the announcement, and then as reality set back in, it dropped 12% and is now sitting at negative 1% for the day. If any more details come out about the true reason that he stepped down, I will definitely let you know. But as of right now, it looks like goodbye to Jack. So I'll update you more as more info comes out. Now, the stock market is green today after having a super red day on Friday, Black Friday. I had a feeling that this wasn't the big drop. And so I was able to buy on those dips and have been rewarded for it as those stocks have bounced back. Usually when the stock market drops, people panic and they start to sell their stocks. But typically these are short-lived, and it's actually, you should be doing the opposite. You should be buying on these drops versus selling on these drops. The stock market rises and falls every day. Usually if there's like big news, like a new COVID variant or the Fed's going to raise the rates, you may see a bigger drop that lasts for a little while. But typically, these groups you should be buying into are stocks that you should buy and hold for many, many years. If you're trying to swing trade, these drops are very, very frustrating and costly. But if you bought any of the stocks that I've shared that I own in the past or done research on in the past, typically plan on holding those for many, many years. But every stock is up and down depending on the news. All right, now, the Ghislaine Maxwell versus the United States of America trial started today. Miss Maxwell is known for her ties to Jeffrey Epstein and all the shenanigans that he was a part of over his life. Miss Maxwell has asked the court to not share most of what will be shared, as there are many, many important people and leaders that have been proven to be tied to Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. This is a big case and one that I'll be keeping my eyes on. Steve Bannon, one of Trump's former advisors who was arrested not long ago for refusing to appear before the January 6th committee, now says he's willing to talk, but wants the FBI and the DOJ to share any evidence that they have publicly, and he wants all proceedings to be fully public so that the public can see he had no involvement in the January 6th Capitol breach. It's not clear if any of this will happen, but this was a big story trending in the news today. Drama between Senators Rand Paul and Ted Cruz and Dr. Anthony Fauci continue. The senators believe that Dr. Fauci should be removed from his office for information they believe he has covered up. Dr. Fauci called them both liars on every TV program he could get on over the weekend, and then tried to link them to the January 6th Capitol breach, even though there's zero evidence that either of these senators had involvement. It's getting pretty heated between the three, and was in the news and the public eye, so I wanted to share that with you. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg was asked when the transportation situation would be resolved and when the price of gas will come down temporarily, thanks to President Biden releasing 32 million barrels of oil, and when the price of gas would come down permanently. Mr. Buttigieg said he didn't know when these issues would be resolved, but he said if the American people would just go out and buy electric cars like we want, they would never have to worry about the high price of gas ever again. So his answer to the crisis is to sell your gas-guzzling car and buy an expensive electric car to get rid of your high gas price worries. So just go out and buy electric cars, right? They're super, super cheap. All right. They don't have an answer for you, and it's sad, but that was what was in the news today. All right. Now, people keep letting me know in the comments, hey, I can't afford an electric car, or this doesn't solve my problems. This administration needs to focus on gas. So I just want you to let me know in the comments, can you afford an electric car right now? I read all of your comments. I don't always have time to reply to all of them, but just to make it easy, will you let me know? I can't afford an electric car, or yes, I can afford an electric car. And thank you so much. I love reading your comments. All right, now this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. There's going to be a lot happening this week with Congress, the Build Back Better bill, the debt ceiling, the military budget, and I'll be here each and every day to keep you in the loop on what's going on. There's so much coming out. In fact, I may need to do multiple videos each day to cover it all, but I want to be respectful of your time and keep these as short as I can. Now, before you go, I just want to remind you to get your name entered to be one of the winners of the $11,000 that Casey and I are giving away, thanks to very, very generous sponsors here on my channel. We look forward to giving that money away to the winners. Now, next month, I'm lining up new giveaways, and I'll be announcing the winners before Christmas so that the winners can get access to that money before Christmas and not after Christmas. I'm going to try and do things a little bit different. There won't be a pop-up going forward, and you'll just scroll down to the bottom of the page, but that won't take place until the 1st of December. Now, before you go, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. I really, really appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.